Laying ducks or laying chickens? Well, in this video, we're going to address the pros and cons for both laying chickens and laying ducks so that you can take all that information to make the best decision for your homestead. We have both because it's the land of the free, but maybe you're restricted in your homestead size or your homestead location, and so you had to pick one. Which one would it be? Let's talk about the most expensive part of starting up, and that's with housing. Chickens really prefer roosting sticks, and so you can actually take advantage of some vertical space and combine your egg laying area with your floor, and then above that floor have your roosting sticks, and overall it's a more efficient space than with ducks. With ducks, all the action happens on the floor. Their egg laying space and their roosting space has to be on the floor, and so therefore you're going to have more square footage for less birds compared to chickens. Ducks are also always wet. No matter what you do, they're always wet, and so you're going to more often have to change out the bedding in that housing, which adds to the cost. Next, let's talk about feed. The big difference in feed is when you're raising these little birds from eggs. Duckling feed has more nutritional requirements and is a little more expensive. Ducklings are also heavier feeders. Now, they're heavier feeders because they're faster growers, but you got to make sure you have that extra niacin in your feed and that you don't have antibiotics so you don't accidentally poison your ducklings. Adult ducks and adult chickens both can have layer feed. In terms of foraging, certain duck breeds do really well at foraging, and obviously chickens are a natural choice for free range as well. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
Do you know what the children are?
They're playing in the pig pen.
Okay. Just have the bed, so.
Oh, okay. I'll go get them. My bride was just asking to get the kids so they can come in and take their bath for tonight. You know you have homesteading kids when you have them begging and pleading not to come in because they're not done playing with the pigs for the evening instead of trying to pull them out of video games. One more thing to consider in terms of cost and infrastructure is watering. Now, a lot of duck breeds do just fine without a pond. So if you don't have one on your property, that's okay. This is what they need instead. They need to be able to flush out their nasal cavity and wash themselves so that they're all nice and purty. Now let's talk about eggs. I mean, that's the whole point in buying these things, right? A lot of people assume ducks can't compete with chickens, but there are breeds out there of ducks that can lay in that 250 to 300 eggs a year range. So do your research whether it is for chickens or ducks, and your output should be about the same as long as you get the right breed. If you want to sell your eggs, here's something to consider. When you're looking for a market, either with your neighbors or friends or coworkers, or maybe you find a local business that's interested in your eggs, chicken eggs are more widely accepted. Now, with that being said, the chicken egg market is completely saturated, and so you're going to get a lower price per dozen. For us here at the Grateful Ambition Homestead, we're able to sell our duck eggs for double the price of our chicken eggs for that exotic factor, for the fact that they're larger eggs, and that they're better for baking. Let's talk about temperament and hardiness. Temperament, ducks, chickens, they're all super sweet. Just make sure you're doing the research and get the right breed. In the spring, everybody is sassy, both the drakes and the roosters. However, if I had to fight either a drake or a rooster, I would fight a drake any day. Hardiness, this really comes back to the research. So think of your hottest days, your wettest days, and your coldest days, and then use that to find a breed that matches your climate zone. Here in Zone 6 in Missouri, it's super hot in the summer, super cold in the winter, and super wet in the spring. And so for us, we needed a highly versatile breed. We stuck with Americanas. We've also had Barred Rocks, Rhode Island Reds. We have Indian Runner Ducks, which have been the most successful duck breed for us here at the homestead. The biggest difference I see between the chickens and the ducks is when it comes to winter time. The ducks don't care that there's snow on the ground. They roll in it. They love it. While the chickens, on the other hand, are chattering their teeth in the chicken coop. That saying, a duck out of water, really holds true because those ducks while on land, even our Indian runner ducks, run is in the name, they can't outcompete the chicken's agility to evade predators. So if you're looking for high quality eggs at a premium price and you need some birds that are cold hardy, ducks might be your choice. However, if you're looking for a lower infrastructure cost, a little bit lower feed cost, and just general all-purpose bird, the chicken is always the gold standard. If you have a favorite chicken or duck breed, make sure you put it in the comments below. And if you're interested in how we water our birds, I kind of referenced that earlier in this video, you can watch that one right here.